Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our stream, but we are going to be... I say stream. This is going to be our recording. As of now, and until I can find a better solution, I'm probably going to be doing recordings for this game. Specifically this game. Due to CPU reasons and internet reasons. So because of that, you won't see this on my regular times. Because I still only have the time that I used to for streaming, but I don't have the ability to record it beforehand and then upload it at that time. So all my streams are going to come a day late. I'll publish them still. It just means that you're not going to get them until after you probably want them. Guns. Oh, I can't bring my guns out here. Alright, so we're investigating some
work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings.
They can control the remnant.
Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring.
Bradley really shouldn't have bothered you with this.
Up to right.
August said you might swing by.
Right.
Right, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
I was hoping that he would have a dialogue feature for that. Apparently not. I just need to get past him.
Right.
To his computer.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. Comparing with locations from the work roster, it's likely the injury occurred near a monolith.
Let's go.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
I read your dossier.
Dossier, huh? Fancy. So, what's it say?
That's classified.
Uh-huh. Don't start something you can't finish, Harper.
Okay, look. Not starting anything. I'm military, you're not. But we're in this together now. Only thing that counts is getting out of it. If you've got the skills to help with that, and it looks like you do, then
we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, vertical line, massive effect field generators. Nope, not quite. I'm flying, Mom!
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind.
Not gonna lie, I knew where they were going, so I absolutely went
Wait,
there.
I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have...
Lexi, found another colonist.
So many. All right, send me their information.
No sign
Really?
of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind.
Dash. That boost, though.
You know, you shouldn't let Drac get under your skin so much. He means well.
He doesn't get under my skin. Wait, does he think I'm upset? I think I just gained the upper hand.
Uh-oh.
Help us! Please!
Watch out!
I love the Aegis. Such a good power. Alright. So I need to adjust the game. Oh. Hey Siri, stop. I need to adjust my game music volume down a few notches. Because I want to be able to hear things that are going on. For sure. Also, my configuration is... Sure. Technically, it's simulated surround. Uh-huh. Sure. Hardcore. Some achievements. Tutorials. Aim assist. 100% freefall. See, it's enabled, and I haven't noticed. Which either means that it's making me mess up really bad, or it's helping me, and it's the only reason I'm actually able to hit anything. Mission tracker. Always show or contextual. Conversation icons. Off in conversations. Squad mates helmets. Off in gameplay and conversations. Do I want my... one off? Or on? I feel like we're gonna leave helmets on for now. Or maybe I'm just nuts. Alright. Have I leveled up? Of course I've leveled up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty confident with my biotic abilities. If anything, I'm gonna buff my passives. Or... What are my profiles looking like, first of all? I need to build a combat profile. Even if I'm only gonna throw 1 point in everything. So what would I actually want for a straight up heavy assault profile? See, I don't like anything that requires a power cell. Turbocharge is kind of nice. As like a left and right bumper kind of thing. Upgraded versions provide additional combat bonuses for allies. Being able to just throw down a barricade could be nice. What else is there? One power cell. I don't mind having one ability that relies on that, but it's going to be that or the flat cannon. $250 and travel damage 100. 1,000. The grenade will explode if held too long. I think the grenade is better, but I don't know. Of course, let's keep in mind that I can throw other abilities in there. So let's assume we like Barricade and Turbocharge. Barricade because I can just pop down a barricade. That lasts for 13 seconds. Oh, it requires a power cell. Well, then that's going to use up my power cell abilities. So let's say Turbocharge is my activatable, just because it's something I can use all the time and it's just a cooldown ability. And we might use Barricade as my left and right bumper. What else is there that I could throw out? There's always the Backlash. The Aegis is nice. I call it the Aegis, but it's Backlash. That thing freaking rocks. Yeah, no, this thing's great. I love Backlash. It's probably my favorite biotic power, and I might keep it just because it's good. There's also other straight-up attack powers if I want to, like, throw things. But honestly, something that's tactically useful would probably be better. Like, Tactical Cloak is always great if I wanted to pull, like, a sniper type setup, but Energy Drain seems overpowered, and I'm going to save that for my defensive type characters. This is not a defensive character. This is a rushing the front line type character. If you didn't have to keep it stationary, that would be awesome. But the problem is, you have to stay stationary. This is great if you want to dig in, though. I guess I could see myself doing it, just because it uses a cooldown, and it's not a bad cooldown. Huh. Let's equip my combat profile. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. Put on my soldier profile. Put on skills. We're going to throw a point into Turbocharge so that we can assign it to left bumper? Yeah. We're going to throw... See, I could have the turret, and then I could have Backlash. But then I don't have the Barricade. Of course, if you have the Aegis, or the Backlash, then you don't need the Barricade necessarily, because you can just throw down a shield, and that's better for rushing. So I might pass on Barricade, unless it's got some really great abilities. Let's see. Power damage enforced by 30% for all allies, including the user behind the barricade. Stun. Especially damaging to shields. Or regeneration. See, I just don't like Barricade enough. The Backlash seems more powerful. So I think I'll take Turbocharge. We'll confirm it. We'll slap Backlash where it is. Honestly, we'll leave it. And we'll assign Assault Turret to the middle. And that's just a straight up combat technique, or protocol. And I might eventually throw a Flamethrower on there instead of Turbocharge if I just feel like I need like a rushing enemy attack thing. But honestly, I feel like Backlash lets me have all the rushing I need. Assault Turret lets me dig in if I need to, and Turbocharge lets me kill something really quickly if I have to. And that's really what you need. So let's go ahead and... Because Assault Turret and Backlash are already fully spec'd, let's go ahead and spec Turbocharge so that my combat profile's ready to go. Alright, so what do we want? What's the recharge speed like as it is right now? Oh boy, that's terrible. How long does it last? 8 seconds? Takes 35 seconds, or 25 seconds to cool down. So that could be nice. Or with that. So many bullets. Accuracy in bullets. Let's see, I'd almost rather have the rate of fire. Of course, dumping heat could be really effective if I'm using a weapon with the antiquated thermoclip style. Having the ability to use it more often could be very beneficial. Of course, abilities don't share a cooldown in this game, I don't believe. So I can go straight from using one to the other, which means I could use my backlash if I needed some time to chill while my cooldown went on. Bumping it down would be nice, though. And I don't feel like I'm going to need it to last that long, usually. It's just that I want to kill some guys real quick, then I'm going to pop back into defensive areas. Yeah, we'll pop in, we'll use recharge speed over duration. Do we want it to be a killer thing, or make it easier to kill things? I think we want it to kill things, for sure. Because honestly, I'm going to have a pretty stable gun anyway. I like my weapon. It's fairly stable. That's a huge buff to stability. I could always put stability mods on my guns, though. And I'm going to get stability from speccing into my skill trees. But that'll also get me damage, so I should probably pick the massive... It's much more of a buff. Alright. Rate of fire. Probably going to be better if we've got antiquated thermal clips. I don't know, that extra clip size isn't going to... It doesn't give you more ammo, it just gives you a larger clip. But with a gun that uses heat like that, that could actually be very beneficial. We're going to go with it. Go ahead. Buff my profile. I'm a fairly experienced guy, like all around experienced. Just throw that in there, just for shits and giggles. Favorites. Save currently equipped. It's my combat profile. That's my defensive profile. So I wish you could, like, name it. I really do. Just can't. There's no name it option, which is unfortunate. That's my... I guess my heavy biotic. My get in their fucking face profile. And this is my I just want to kill people with powers profile, which may get overwrote at some point if I feel like I need a different profile there. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's try this real quick. I'm gonna stay there. AVP cryo deployment packs. Armor crafting. The secret project. I really hate the not appropriately tracking. It's literally the worst. Alright. I'm trying to fucking talk to you guys.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Your experiment with the Remnant didn't work out.
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gasparic? Yeah, I bet. These Remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
I have a super intelligent AI and enough experience with the Remnant to be careful.
Jennings, this isn't working. We tried.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Well, don't get yourself killed trying to get an edge. What's it got for me? Anything else on this planet? Other than that, which I probably can't get to just because it's still like a radiated wasteland. Can I fast travel to the Nomad? I sure can. Or not the Nomad, the Tempest. I love games with fast travel. Mass Effect included.
This could be a beach vacation.
EOS will have holidays, once we figure out the seasons.
EOS feels more like a home, but it's still mostly hard work.
Return to the Tempest.
Ascent is go.
Not a fan of it making me leave the planet just to get in my ship. Maybe that's not always the case, but it just feels kind of like a waste to have like your actual ship land on the planet, but not be able to just go in and out of it freely. What do I know, though? What do I know?
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on EOS. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Ow.
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand.
Right.
Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Helios threw us for a loop. Meaning, we're kind of new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now, and try to stick to them.
Sounds good.
If there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
They make some of the weirdest faces, I swear. Or rare materials that can be added to some blueprints. VidCon. No video calls available at this time.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
Nice to know. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. Strike team mission. Debrief. Dead drop data. Protect engineering personnel. Successful. Adrenaline shots. I did actually want to send them on missions, though, so I should probably do that. Send a strike team. With no room for error. We need a hero. Strike Team Tango. Get rocking. We need a hero. Ouch, guys. You're not increasing my confidence. Sure. Research center. Research. What you got for me? Battlefield assist module. Each pellet is now an explosive plasma bolt. Whew, those are some harsh drawbacks. Minus 25% damage, minus 30% rate of fire, minus 70% capacity, minus 80% clip size. Fuck that. Special ammo is active. Ricochet system. Those are just not quite useful. I feel like unless you've got a gun that spits lots of bullets really fast and you can afford to just waste a lot of them. I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion on the matter. We'll save that Helios technology. Remnant tech. Not super important to me at the moment. Remnants, or not remnant, research seems kind of pointless sometimes. Based back in the Milky Way, top combatants in the System Alliance military were given an N7 designation. Bladder ceramic plating and kinetic padding to provide most of the hard suit's protection, while sophisticated VRs regulate the user's Omni-tool and bioticamps. This particular suit was worn by your father, Alec Ryder, who customized it for biotic specialization. It has since been refitted for your personal needs. Mech shields and biotic power damage. There's so many better things to spend Milky Way research on. Like guns that I know, that also I know work good. You know, things like that. Crusader. Alright, we got all that. The N7 Eagle pistol of the Deagle. The fully automatic rifle can obliterate foes with a sustained barrage. That ghost. I do like that ghost. Alright. let's develop some new guns. The X5 Ghost Assault Rifle 5. A vintage heatsink. And a combat recharge module. Or a double mod extension. You may apply one such augment to a gun during the development process. Let's go for it. I guess. When clip empties, restore 25% shields. Well, on a shotgun, that's a no-brainer. Recharge speed. I don't know what that means. I need more augmentations before I can craft this, honestly. And I'm gonna keep wearing my Pathfinder armor. Remnant decryption key. Backup life support. Effect on combat. Yeah, I didn't like those guns. We'll keep those for now, just because I could be convinced that I have use for them. But the initiative armor, I'm hesitant to keep that since it's just a crappier version of the Pathfinder armor. I can make those. Biotic amps and all the like. Crappy weapons that just honestly no need for. X5 Ghost 1. Elite helmet. Initiative armor. Initiative armor. Initiative helmet. What I have equipped and what I have. $30 shots, but they always come back. So I might definitely want to put some kind of mod on there that increases clip size, which is extremely useful on, you know, you would buy mods anyway. I guess you have to buy them. Because it doesn't look like you can get them any other way.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Dang.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Even if we get there, there's a mountain of hard work ahead.
Working hard was never my problem. Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
If you're looking for me, I'm in the escape pod room.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship?
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
I'll talk to someone. Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
When I started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying wasn't going to work. I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered, you've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just 'cause she's my granddaughter.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. The cat makes sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the Nexus.
We did, but there weren't a lot of options. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Krogan could have made a real difference on the Nexus.
Staying under those conditions would have just resulted in another mutiny. We have a much better shot at something good out here.
Can't argue with that.
Mic on.
Alright. That's enough of that. Also, I like that to Drac, rifle pictures are like porn. Oh my gosh. Let's not. Why did that start at the bottom? Uh-huh. 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 Antiquated Xenon. I think that's one of his little jokes. Uh-huh. Dr. Avedana. Alright. Playing cards and booze. Not gonna lie, I like the auto tints somewhat. Huh. Just like a little bit of carbon. I don't know. We might just stick to the auto tint. Sam nude.
Hello, Ryder. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
It is technically a joke. It's kind of like a nerd joke.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
See, I like that Sam actually feels like a character, and not just like a VI like Edie did in Mass Effect 2. She was kind of a character in Mass Effect 3, but it still didn't seem like she got a lot of bits that mattered. I don't know.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Loadout station. We don't have a fancy new gun like that for you yet, but we'll put the V on. Pretty sure these 2 slots are for my... It doesn't matter what I bring. I remember that now. I might have to adjust those for placement purposes. Yeah, that's just still not worth it. For now. I also enjoy having direct missions, though, if I'm being honest. Locked out, huh?
You're setting up here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that, then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what. I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half-finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Kylo is one of my favorite characters. No difference. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. We have returned. Skills. I got skills. Cool. I like that I can upgrade everybody on the ship. Here. Vetra, my dear. Your tech armor. No, we want it to be tough. Unavailable until you complete a personal mission for Vetra. Turbocharge. Requires turbocharge. Unavailable until you complete a personal mission for Vetra. Okay. Okay. I see. So I need to do a personal mission for several people, it would seem. Blood Rage. Absolutely. Brutality. Duration bonus per kill. 5 seconds. Its normal duration is 15 seconds. That can be very, very powerful, but also not quite overpowered either. Shotgun damage and force. Aha. Yes, yes, yes. We do want a very tough Drac. The Drac attack. TB. Pelisaria bicele. Can target enemies' hearts, it's infecting them with an invasive VI that weakens enemy defenses. Pull. Shockwave. Duelist. Survivalist. Those are both really good, actually. I mean, 65% max shield's pretty good, I would argue. It makes her remarkably powerful. Given, you know, where she is on the charts. This is always gonna be fucking messed up and stupid. Alright. Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
It's dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colours of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Sure. Alright, let's get back to the Nexus, I guess. Or just, you know, explore. Prodromos. Nothing here. I'm gonna skip a lot of these flight scenes, by the way, just because they're long. Like, this is just a short hop, for clarification. That being said, some of these are really cool visuals. Like, this is how long it takes just to get to this planet. And skip. Hey, look, we're here.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Huh. But it has gathered valuable data from H276. Pele. Pele. Next. Gonzo. Gotta explore, man.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away.
Yeah, I should have known better. You can always use
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
by the appearance differences. Cluster map. Yes. Ericsson. Pfeiffer. Zung here. Take me to Ericsson. Ericsson. Son of Eric.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
And where the Scourge is at its strongest. Huh. I noticed that the galaxy circles are a little bit weirdly shaped. I wonder if that's because of the Scourge. Usually orbits are not complicated like that. Hello land. Hello land.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Yeah, okay.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. We've got a crater.
A crater caused by the impact of heavy debris, possibly from the Scourge. The meteorite still contains valuable resources. That looks like Habitat 7. I really don't want to see us fly through the Scourge, but I feel like it'll be visually pleasing, so... I guess not, though.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Deployed accidentally from the Hyperion during its collision with the Scourge. Ericsson. Pfeiffer. We're trailblazers. Explorers.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly on sensors. Boop. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Is that a black hole? It sure is. Let's fly into a freaking black hole. It's gonna fuck with it. We're getting so close to the black hole. Seems like a terrible idea. The black hole presents a risk to onboard ship systems. The accretion disk around it is composed of the remains of at least one solar system, destroyed by the black hole's formation and gravitation. Caution is advised. Cool. So I just went to the black hole for shits and giggles, you know? Planet, go. Nope. Here? H461. Rhea. Nothing, eh? H480. There's like nothing here. Go figure. Still nothing here. Corvus. Nothing in the Pfeiffer system, it would appear. Bet there's something here, though, because I was able to scan and find this location. Aluminium deposit. Pfeiffer has been dealt with. Hey, 100%. Zhang he. Back to where the Nexus is stationed. What's funny is I like that it's like a quarter the size.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something.
Ezo. Alright, let's do it. Ezo deposit. Mahuan. Mahuan, man. Mahuan. Nothing here. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. That black hole off in the distance over there.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Created. Gong's in. Nice black hole off in the distance. Phasing.
Anomaly detected.
Sure is.
Probes launched.
Volcanic planet, it would appear.
Anomaly found.
Level up! Just from exploring. This is why we're Pathfinder. Zing he. The Nexus. I like that it's in orbit around a planet, too. All new arrivals must pass quarantine. Docking bay. One side of it looks nice and completed, actually. The other side of it, not so much. Lots of missions here, too. Do you wish to disembark the Tempest? Yes.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Well, thank you. I'm really glad that my game didn't freeze there.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened Vortex. The Vortex. Let life take you for a spin.
We leveled up, boy, the boy. Which means that several of my skills could get some buffins. We should probably spec out that flamethrower, since it is used in at least one of our builds. We just want it to kill armor. But increased damage would be nice. I want it to just tear through everything. Damage radius. Burning damage and duration. Definitely want the anti-armor. Anti-armor. The engineer profile is now at rank 3. The sentinel profile is now at rank 4. You'll notice that my percentage values on my perks are actually getting better as I level up too. Or, sorry, as I spend more points in the trees. That's because well, the game does this by default, but it's at a much higher rate because of a mod. In an effort to make your levels actually scale with the competition, if you will. Charge. Payday. We do need her to be able to survive. Liam, you've been leveling up while I wasn't looking. Frag grenades, damage radius, definitely radius. Affected enemies take additional damage over time from bleed out. Shrapnel, for sure. And you can still buff up your Havoc Strike. I like that I could just, you know, find it.
Did you fill out those request forms like I have?
Hydroponics. Arms merchant, armor merchant, vehicle merchant, general merchant. Monkeys in space!
I tried. Oh, hello, Pathfinder.
That voice sounds very familiar.
Here we are, one young pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Nice to see you again.
Automatic fire system. Is it an augmentation? Yes, it's not a mod. I need an assault rifle mod. Rifle damage. Penetration. Assault rifle clip size, but it weighs more. Well, yes, for sure. Quick receiver. Penetration damage. Penetration distance. That reduces clip size. Ugh, no! Minus stability in exchange for accuracy. I don't think that's going to help me here. Tactical scope. Rate of fire for accuracy. Maybe? Shotgun mods. Penetration damage. Distance. Cell Savage. Augmentations. Burst fire. If I had a weapon that I needed that on, I guess I would, but I currently don't have that issue. All power effect durations. Kinetic coil. Plus 10% shield regeneration. Single shot. Ugh. Tech damage module. I guess I'll buy those just so that I can make those if I need to. But most of these aren't things that I'm gonna need. Buy them so I can make the weapons, though, I guess. Oh, combat power damage and combat recharge speed. I don't care about that. If anything, I want tech. Or biotic, even. Nomad model. A Nexus model. Vehicle legend. Improved shield regeneration. Supplemental life support. Monolith Midnight. Remnant deck. Nebula.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need.
I'll make it a Crusader if I can find the right mods.
And I'll find you something.
What you got? Pathfinder armor. And that's about all you got for me.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping me out. I owe you.
If I didn't have the ability to craft my own armor and, you know, do it half decent, I may even, you know, do that. But I can. And so I'm going to. Not a lot going on around here. Funny enough. Dr. Camden.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Top scientists have a few answers. Start with your DNA.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos. Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
Right. I get a feeling the testing will be interesting.
Don't worry. Dutch may complain a lot, but he's loving it. And he's the best chemist I know. You're in good hands.
So how'd things go?
Fallout from the recent uprising.
This is amazing. I can't believe we made it.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would you say that?
The bar opens on the next. Visitors herald the vortex as a
Wait a second.
Hi, I'm Jan Gardner, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through the immigration processing, founder of the initiative. We'll have you on your way. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Sorry, Krogan. The Citadel.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around. We're just getting things up and running.
Friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up. And when you have a second, Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Thanks.
Of course.
Don't hesitate to speak with one.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder Informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Male, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
I want you to give career advice.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder Information VI.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have
Wouldn't
arrived.
it be more practical to build these vaults on the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineered mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably had the same idea. Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading, though. Sam, any chance? Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addis.
Sure.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving If you donate more bioscans.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Sure glad I went to school for this.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
These all look like throwaway apartments for later Andromeda. Tunnel. Nexus. Additional tasks. Meet Carrie. Ashen's assistant on the Nexus. Hitting rocks for science.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing. Sure glad I went to school for this.
We can start building a fence.
Another power short.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard calling radiation shield.
Garson.
Another power short.
Welcome back. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
I know we slept for 600 years, but right now I can sleep for 600.
Habitation deck. Cryo bay. Operations.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
I don't want to talk to a spokesperson. I want to talk to you.
Hey,
there's puke
our
on the floor.
first outpost.
I'm gonna get sick.
Has confirmed
You're
full
sick.
deployment
Locking
on
the man
Io.
up in German. If I die, I'm gonna sue your ass.
We expect the colony to be fully self-supporting soon and able to send us supplies.
Francis?
I hear you went down to Eos. Did you find anything to help my case?
Yes and no.
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. Fallout from the recent uprising.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rushan, that's not funny.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Ak. He's not getting out of lockup for a while.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station, slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby, just in case.
Yeah, I get that.
We need that console up and running, Cash.
Understood. I'll send an engineer to your office as soon as possible. In the meantime, good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
That weird humming's driving me insane.
Reminder, 12 personnel overtime hours remain in effect.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Sounds simple enough, I suppose. Vladimir Breck.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galactic. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brecker. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
One cryopod point available. Science pods, lab technicians, and research points at regular intervals. Mining operations, receive a selection of minerals at regular intervals. Military pods, organic materials at regular intervals. Hidden caches are at established forward stations. Commerce pods. Earn credits from investments at regular intervals. Improved prices when buying and selling items. Increased inventory capacity. Well, it's clear that we need a financial infrastructure. Credit transfer received. Accepted credit delivery.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Spend AVP to gain perks. Target Deviant.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Fair enough.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
That'll be all.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
I like this guy. My job description does not say argue with Pathfinder.
Updates are due within the hour.
A valid observation. Yes. Very Very valid observation.
Pathfinder, do you have just a... Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. You'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder's support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Ket attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Look, Tan, I'll
Ryder,
play your game.
this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
I may be playing nice.
A reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
I don't like.
Right. Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
I don't really play to your games, man. That's not what I'm here for. Ooh. Viability. Already did that. Ravuna.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Secretly acquired blueprints of the SSV Normandy SR2. A stealth frigate based on designs co-developed by the Systems Alliance and the Terran Hierarchy. Crude ion engine starship built using technology proven by the ESA Smart 1 probe 2003C. Space telescope. Ulysses. Orbit an asteroid on an outer solar system world. First artificial probe to make a soft landing on an asteroid. First ESA probe landing on Mars. Contact lost. First ESA mission to Mercury. First ESA mission to Jupiter system.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanations. How? You brought all that equipment?
Oh yeah, Cora. What's up, Cora?
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
Damn it. I need to speak with you still, Tan.
Must be great to see all your party members.
I mean, it's okay.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
The Nilken murder.
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
He intended to kill the chief. He pulled the trigger, believed he'd done it. Banish him.
Agreed. Sometimes we must rule with our hearts. I hope my conscience will be as clear as yours seems to be.
I mean...
Well, at least we'll have this sordid business behind us.
I'm not questioning that he's guilty. Just what he's guilty of. He's not a murderer.
Guess this is your place
He is an
now.
attempted murderer, which last time I checked is still a crime. At least by Earth standards. I don't know how that works in space, I guess. Cryo bay and the habitation deck.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist
It's
Hidantsuda
you.
Maseo.
Oh boy.
What we activated in the vault
You,
drastically
Pathfinder.
improved the atmosphere on Eos.
I have a word or two for you.
Is HNS.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
This might be my dad's mess, but I will clean it up.
Talk about ego. You're no different from him. You think you can do this all yourself. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Okay. I mean, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. You're kind of crazy, but hey, you're entitled to it.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back, Ryder.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam! Is that another malfunction, or... Sam, you trying to show me something? Wait, wrong order. Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me!
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
You'd need a crack AI programmer to create a virus like that.
Yes. Only my unique adaptions prevented permanent damage.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
Sorry about that. stairs. They are such a pain. Just in case there's something in here. Cryo bay.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonists. We'll be taking you over to the Nexus. You'll need to clear information.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Is that you, little brother? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
But Dad said...
Sarah?
Am I dreaming? Where am I?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
Sentinel. Frontline Slayer. Tactical Invader. Pioneering Hero. Encounter experience increase. Raids allow you to quickly traverse a short distance, even seemingly passing through solid matter. Load. Save. Explore. We don't really need an adept pure build anyway. That's kind of what my front line is. Anyway. Because the Explorer gets encounter experience. So it'll level you up faster. Combat tech and biotics. On they are. Docking bay.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The Initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
This is Ket DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
I'm certain, Professor.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
Don't fucking call me.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Pathfinder Rider, if you will.
Don't call me fucking champ, ever. I hate that shit. No. I gotta use the bathroom and change my laundry. I'll be right back. Alright.
Detecting Pathfinder Ryder.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
The disconnect was very sudden. I'm grateful, just woozy.
It'll pass. See, this is what our movement's all about stopping. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but what's your email? Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers, with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Board the Tempest and depart.
Corda's looking for you.
Yes, she do. I'm going to talk about it on camera. Yes, sure. I'm not. Ugh. Peeved. Leader Prodromos. Chorus. Drag.
A secure outpost. Finally.
Prodromos better be worth all that time Ryder put into it.
If they fail, the Nexus starves. No pressure, right?
So everything we do now relies on civilians planting vegetables.
Yeah, I don't have more. I don't know why they wanted it to sound like I do.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Let's get everyone fed before we start flower gardens.
Fair. But everyone around here has dreams. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder.
Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
It sucks, but it happened. We need your mind on the mission.
Always is. But I'm human too. Need time to find a way through.
See, I was going for a
And
more
if that
gentle
remnant tech
move
pays
on
off,
than that.
maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Didn't quite come across that way, apparently. Really hard to guess how he's gonna say things sometimes.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
We can talk more.
Sure. Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
I thought that conversation was over, so I didn't even think about it.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I should probably talk to everybody about all their little dialogue trees eventually, but I just don't want to right now.
Messing with that vault feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps us to live here, I don't care how the vault's doing it.
Magnificently. That's how.
I prefer tech with more exposed bolts. If you can't open it, you don't own it. Long time no chat. What's up?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
That's it on that, apparently.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on.
That's right. Next question.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
What's funny is I fully intended to romance PB when I started this playthrough, but I'm definitely leaning a lot more towards Vetra now. I don't know. Kind of works.
Prodromos. Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
We'll talk later.
I know.
I feel like an asshole because I don't want to just keep talking to everybody, but I'm hoping for like new dialogue. I don't think I'm gonna get any though.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the Initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. That's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the Initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked Initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. And again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
I like that little awkward side, I'm not gonna lie. That's very interesting dialogue. And you don't get that with most people. PB's flirty, which is fun, but it's not everything. Respect station. Facial reconstruction suite. I can change my face. But can I? I can. Huh. Interesting. Huh. I mean, I don't know that I'd change anything though. I kinda like the way it looks. I was just surprised that it would let me, if I'm being honest. I've gotta reload everything now. Ugh, what a pain. What a pain. Oh yeah, I should check out this terminal. In case there's anything new to know. My models. Planetary hollow. Alright. Let's go do something and not just talk about it, I suppose. Is what the others would say. Although, real quick before we do anything, I would like to modify my loadout. Because now I have mods for my assault rifle. Yeah, I'll take it. I wanted to bring PB, but I think Drac would be more fun, honestly, and his skill set seems better, if I'm being honest. So Drac and Vetra. We'll go with the funneled Krogan. Oh, I did get some new paint jobs, though, that were actually kind of neat. So let's check that out. Monolith Midnight. Nebula. Platinum. Tabula rasa. The essence of simplicity. Tuchanka grit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, where to? Onion, a trail of hope. Ion. Alright, let's get ready for this. Whatever it is.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Oh no.
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
I take it they see me.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
I'm Ryder, captain of this ship and Pathfinder with the initiative.
You'll come with me.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow?
There you go.
Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds? New aliens? Wish me luck.
Tasco Jabba Yenvat.
Get us qual time yahal.
Thank you.
Hey, Hamdal Gauss.
Nathan Roa.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We come with a spirit of cooperation and to live in harmony.
We've heard that before. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Fun stuff.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
Put that away.
It's just a scanner.
Put it away now.
Take it easy.
What's happening? This isn't safe. We should lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
I thought Aya was hidden. This isn't safe. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shire handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring.
What does it want?
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
How long until the Ket find us?
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know. Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
You really think the Moshai is alive?
I'm sure of it.
Don't kill yourself bringing her home.
Return to the Tempest.
No promises.
Stars above! It's you! I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I believed in what the initiative stood for. I still do.
That's noble of you. I'm not sure I could make the same choice.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
The Cat hit your people pretty hard, right?
They did. But long before that, the Scourge destroyed our technology, first targeting our ships. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
It takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
My brother is one of the Professor and his people will get us in trouble.
Sorry to hear it. I mean, our luck's running high when you think about it. The Cat are bound to figure out how to get here someday.
Enjoy the docks. For now, that's all you have access to.
Oh, okay.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The Cat offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I can set up a meeting to arrange a formal trade agreement.
Complicated. Another time.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
What makes you think I can help?
You found Aya, maybe you found my supplier. Can't hurt to ask.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Koldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook. Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
You failed me. How could you fail me, Delta? Dr. Chaparro. You bring up a fine point. I should probably research a pistol and a sniper rifle so I'm not using these Pathfinder turd weapons. No offense, Pathfinder weapons. But, and I can't sword. Alright, let's see. We need a pistol. I'd prefer to stick to weapons that I know, so we'll probably do that. the advanced X5 Ghost Assault Rifle. The N7 Eagle. The Valiant. Alright, well, sounds pretty simple. The Valiant. Angaran Gorilla. Not gonna lie, don't like the kit. I think most of their stuff looks like turd. Have we learned anything? No. What about weapons? Seems like a lot of Ket weapons, or not Ket, but Angaran weapons require lots of thermal clips. Firan. Electric Firan. Alright. Pistols. N7 Eagle Pistol 2. N7 Eagle Pistol 1. We just want a pistol. I'm not going to put any modifications on it at the moment. It's just meant to be a gun, so that I have one, and I am not reliant upon the Pathfinder Observer weapons, or whatever you want to call them. Sure. Ket Fusion. Advanced life support. Longer boost.
So, Jaal.
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just share a hobby?
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
I can't tell if I was just like stealth romancing him or not, but it didn't have a heart icon next to it. So I went for it, because I don't know, that seems like it wouldn't be a romance option if there's no heart. But what do I friggin' know? Yeah, there. Must be this. Neat. I wonder if Joel has anything like that. We'll probably be finishing up here in a second.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers in back.
Of course it does.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Alright. Nice to know, Gil.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
Didn't think you were the type to run from trouble.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I like the little tidbits, but I still feel weird just leaving mid-conversation. I probably should just fall off. Oh, wait. Blastos. EVA module.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first Ked who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Here's him.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Oh boy.
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Oh, you know you like him, Vetra. Speaking of, where the hell are you, Vetra? Are you up top? I don't see you. In the intro, maybe? Like, for real, though. Here's her, but I didn't see her. Unless she's wondering.
Your take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
None of this was my idea, but I'll be damned if I don't call the shots myself.
You're off to a hell of a start, that's for sure.
Also, don't call me kid.
Oops.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I like the idea that I'm going to bring that up every time I talk to him now. Like, it's only funny if it happens every time.
Hey, Ryder.
No.
You
know where to find me.
I really thought she'd have dialogue just like everybody else, so that's awkward. Emails, maybe? Remtech. Vold. If we have a chance, can we go find it? Yeah, okay. Jarl Amatarov. The Tempest. Uncomfortable. A small number of personal projects. These are bits and pieces of Angaran tech and weaponry. 25 jugs of nourishment paste. This will need to be replenished regularly. Armor, including my 2 Rofjin, unknown alt, cape, suspenders, and equipment to repair them. Vials of salves, creams, and perfumes. I can provide your science officer with a list of ingredients if that is required. I've also brought my personal weapon, a Ket rifle. I've been issued an Omni tool, which I am currently calibrating. I hope that this list is compliant. To Ryder from Liam. Come by when you've got a minute. Got an idea I want to run by you. Might help everyone deal with the craziness around here. Costa. I didn't see Liam, but sure. No, that's right, he's still on the second level. Still out here, Liam? Ducks to power. Where you going, Liam?
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Still feel like it's a
Aya
bit
has so much
of an
bio.
oversight that there's no weapons cabinet in my room. Just saying. Seems poorly designed. At best. Drag. Yeah. I probably should have recolored it. But I didn't care.
Just like Sir Kesh.
Vold Haval. A trail of hope. Recovering the past. Trading favors. Tempest. Movie night. Getting started. Not gonna try. It's not worth it. Not when they're fighting me like that. Although I should probably spec out Jal Amadarov. Avenger Strike. Oh, yeah. 18 points though. I'm gonna spend everything I've got basically. We'll give him energy drain. It's powerful, and it'll make him survive or more survivable. Auxiliary drain. Rebel soldier. Weapons training. Power training. Avenger strike. Recharge speed. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. Jal Amadarov is now ready for action. Vetra. Can't upgrade her power armor further, but I can give her something else. 18 points. She's got 16. I need to spend 2, so we'll give her focus. And then she can have turbocharge. And recharge speed. I don't dislike Concussive Shot, but I dislike it more than I do her other 2 powers, which I'm going definitely put emphasis on. And actually, Cora probably can spend some points now. Yeah, Nova. It's an easy spend. Drag. What you got for me? Incinerate. He should probably have flat cannon, just so he can use it. He's not relying on cells like I am. BB. Invasion. Oh wait, I can get shockwave. And duelist. I mean, might as well clear it all out. Let you know where you stand. 3 points, put him in Havoc Strike. Easy enough. It's a pretty substantial upgrade to that power. Alright, we're gonna save the game. Alright. Quit to desktop. That was fun. Alright, well, thanks for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and end that now, and we'll play some more Andromeda, because this is actually quite a bit of fun. So, bye.